Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zakwana Liza with PP number 20107322043, and this is my take-home final examination, English Phonology Class D. At first, I want to talk about what are phonemes and allophones. Let's start with phonemes. The phoneme is the smallest meaning distinguishing sound unit in a language. The different buzz and buzz by S and Z. S is voiceless alveolar fricative, and Z is voiced alveolar fricative. In English, the voice is contrastive, so the difference of S and Z is because they have contrast meaning, and of course they are different phonemes. Minimal pair. It is important to have minimal pair because if you take two phones when you have the minimal pair, like P and B, you know they are two different phonemes. Allophones. For example, is P and tap, small and lost. And the fact in English, P and P, not just a P, but you use P in P. It's called aspiration. At the end, you can see the difference that P in P is aspirated but not in tap. And even you aspirate or not aspirate P in P, they are not different phonemes. The three variants of P do not constitute three different phonemes. They are rather three allophones of the phonemes. The P could be aspirate or not aspirate. And next, distribution of sounds. Contrastive distribution. What is distribution of speech sound? The way sounds are distributed within the phonology of a given language tells us whether two or more sounds or phones are allophones of the same phoneme or different phonemes. Part 1. Contrastive distribution. The distribution here refers to the set of phonetic environments in which a phone occurs. The phonetic environments of a sound consists of the sounds that surround it. That is to say, the sounds that precede it and the sounds that follow it. And let's talk about phonological environment. The following and preceding sounds can influence the articulation. The three kinds of distribution is one is complementary distribution, two is contrastive distribution, and the situation in which two tones occur in the same environment and result in semantic contrast. To determine whether contrastive distribution of two or more sounds occurs in a given language or a given dataset, you need to find two words to compare. For example, is sit and zit. Number three is free variation. Minimal pair. Both lap and rap, they mean two different things and two different phonemes in English. It's a minimal pair. Both sen and stan are not minimal pair. Both theater and pleasure are near minimal pair. And the next is distribution of sounds, complementary distribution. Part 2. Complementary distribution. Complementary distribution is a relation between the variants of the phoneme, each of which occur in a certain set of phonological environments. These variants are called allophones. Distribution here refers to the set of phonetic environment in which the phone occurs. The phonetic environment of a sound consists of the sounds that surround it. That is to say, the sound that precede it and the sounds that follow it. For example, is tap and step or bat. Two speech sounds is different phonemes and same phoneme. I think that's all I can talk about this presentation. I'm sorry for my mistake and thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.